Welcome back. You tune into IPO Central for all the action on the primary market. Now, the new kid on the block is Studs Accessories. That's a manufacturer of two-wheelers, helmets and motorcycle accessories that is coming up with an IPO from the 30th of October. That's when it opens up. It'll go on till the 3rd of November for subscription. It's entirely an OFS, an offer for sale, that is worth 455 crore rupees. In an exclusive interview with ET Now, the managing director Siddhartha Bhushan Khurana shared his company's growth projections and IPO details. Let's go across and listen into this excerpt.
Talk to us a bit about the company, what is keeping you ahead of the curve globally, and also give us a sense on product diversification.
What's keeping us ahead of the curve, right? It's the development, the design, the passion about the products that we make, because you see, helmets is not only like any other product. It has three aspects to it. It's a safety component. Aesthetics are very important because it's a personality statement for the consumer. And the third is the fit, right? So if the helmet is a little tight on your head, you would hate to wear it. So all these three things are very critical from a consumer's perspective. And we put in a lot of effort to stay ahead of the curve, whether it's design, whether it's the fit, or even the safety, right? Our helmets are compliant to most of the safety standards in the world, the SMK brand. And we are selling in over 70 countries. That's the kind of confidence that the consumer has. And we completely listen to the consumer, the market, and that's the biggest way of staying ahead of the curve.
The current split like, sir, in terms of revenue? Give us a sense. I know you can't give us forward guidance, but give us that sense of the current split.
So within the current split, right, last year split 17% was export revenues, and the balance was domestic. The export revenues has grown in last two to 3 years, and we see exports to grow going forward as well. In terms of revenue mix, right, on the domestic side also, out of our total revenues, 58% comes through our distributor network, which has been historically the brick and mortar stores. And these relationships are very old. So our company is about 50 years old, and some of these relationships are more than 40 years old. And we see some of the third generation joining their parents or grandparents in business. So there is a lot of legacy around the brand. And that is where the brick and mortar stores for us are very important. Although the other segments, the channels, I would say, like the OEM, we supply to Honda, Hero, Yamaha, and other companies as well. That's growing as well. And then there's an online channel as well, which is also growing. So that's about the channel mix and the revenue mix for us historically.
The IPO is entirely an OFS, which is an offer for sale. There's no fresh issue involved here. Give us or give our viewers some color around who's exiting, how much, and how long have they been investors for? Give us a sense. Is it the promoter group exiting? How is it playing out?
Okay. To set a little bit of context, I'll give you the background as well. So in 1995, we did a private placement wherein we gave some shares to dealers. And about 270 dealers were given shares back then. Now, so this is a pure OFS currently, and it's 77.86 lakh shares which we are giving in the OFS, out of which 67 lakhs are by the promoters. About 9 lakh shares are by a promoter group, and which is a cousin of mine, and 1 lakh shares is the dealers who invested in 1995. There are more dealers still who are holding on to stocks, but they're not exiting right now. Now, none of the shareholders are completely exiting in the OFS. Even the dealers, they are not completely exiting. The promoter group and the promoter as well. So the total OFS size is about 19.8% of the total equity of the company.
And talk to us a bit about valuations as well. You're looking to list at a shade below 30 times. You believe that's fair price, and you want to talk a little bit about that as to how you look at valuations?
So I think the book building process is happening right now, and the bankers are advising us on the pricing as well. But what I can say is about the strategy of the company. And I think I would not like to talk more on the P numbers or multiples. That's a matter that the bankers are handling right now. But the principal strategies for growth for us are around exports, as I said. The domestic side is also growing because if you look at the recent GST change in motorcycles, that's going to drive the motorcycle sales. And we are kind of a derivative. We are not exactly a motorcycle related to a motorcycle market, but we are a derivative of motorcycle sales. So I think the strategy for us is enhancing both our brands, which is Studs and SMK. Studs is our mass market brand and SMK is our premium brand. So the Studs pricing is more from 875 rupees to 4,000 rupees MRP, and SMK is more from 3,000 to 12,800. So different consumer bases, addressing all the consumers in the market with both the brands and enhancing our brands in India and in foreign markets. So we are currently present in about 70 countries, right? So getting more of a market share there, that's the principal strategy of growth going forward.